I'm riding home from work and I'm just talking to God and saying, God, I'm so sorry for being lazy, not really reading my word, not really spending time with you. And God said, no, you're not lazy, you're exhausted. And immediately when he said that, I was reminded of the scripture in Matthew chapter 11.
Matthew chapter 11, verse 28 to 30. Come unto me, all ye that labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn of me, for I am meek and lowly in heart, and ye shall find rest unto your souls. For my yoke is easy and my burden is light.
And immediately I realized that it's an invitation. And so God is calling you to come to him because you tried to get peace, you tried to get rest, and you went to friends, you went to family, you went to a therapist, you went to a doctor, and you still don't have rest. You still don't have peace. You're still weary. You're still burdened. And so God says, not only do I want you to come with all that you have, but come to me. And so God says, yes, I know of the molestation. Come to me still. Yes, I know of the failed business idea. Come to me. Yes, I know of the hurt, the pain, the unforgiveness. Still come to me. Yes, I know of all the pain that you're experiencing. God is saying that he wants you to still come. And this is an invitation that a lot of people don't take up because they feel that they have to get themselves ready before they come to God. And that is why they're walking around burdened and weary, trying to figure out life on their own, not knowing that they have a solution with guaranteed results. God said, come unto me, all you that labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. So once you come to God, you know that you're leaving satisfied. You know that you're leaving receiving rest from God. So he says to come, and come right now. Stop delaying, because delaying is what's keeping you in a cycle. The delaying is what's keeping your blessings in hold on heaven. Stop delaying and come unto him. Come unto me, because all your baggage, he's aware of it. In the past, I always thought that taking his yoke was something negative. Oh, great. Now I'm gonna have to work. Now I'm gonna have to fast. I'm gonna have to pray. I'm gonna have to be a good Christian soldier, fighting the good faith. No, God said, just take my yoke upon you and learn of me. And so the way that you've been doing things obviously have not been working because you're still tired. The way that you've been doing things obviously have not been yielding results because you're still weary. You're still burdened. You still can't sleep at night. You still have the anxiety. You still have the depression. You still have the pain. You still have the hurt. You think you're masking it with all these other things, but God knows and he sees it. That's why he's calling you. I was on my way home from work in sincerity, asking God to forgive me because I had not been spending time with him. And I said, God, forgive me for being lazy. And he called out and said, you're not lazy. You're exhausted. You're exhausted from trying to people please. You're exhausted from thinking that I have a roster of Sylvia was absent today, so I'm going to be absent with my presence today. I'm going to be absent with my glory today. And God is teaching me that that's not my yoke. That's your yoke that you put on yourself. And so now I want you to take my yoke upon you and learn of me. Stop learning of how you think I am through your father and your mother who may have failed you, or other authority figures, and now you think that I'm like them, or your friends that have failed you, or just your trauma response or your defense mechanism that you built up thinking that you have to learn to navigate life this way in order to survive. God said, no, take my yoke upon you and learn of me. And he said, my yoke is easy. It's easy and my burden is light. So here I am toiling. Here I am being tired, exhausted, anxiety over something that's not even my portion, over something that's not even my cup. Come unto God, all ye that labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. It's a simple criteria. You're burdened, you're weary, you're heavy laden, come unto God and he'll give you rest. But he doesn't want you to stay there, because that's another thing too. He gives you rest. You get weary again, you come unto God, he gives you rest. That's part of the problem, because you stop there. You stop at the point where you've received rest and you think that that's all that God has to offer. God is not just a person who's a lawyer who's bailing you now. He's not a bail bondsman. God is so much more than a God who's just going to save you from trouble, save you from eviction, save you from jail, save you from divorce. So that God is so much more than a bail bondsman. God said, after I give you rest, take my yoke, take it, put your yoke down because your yoke has not been working. And your yoke has actually been binding you and keeping you further from me than closer to me. So that's why I want you to take my yoke. It's an exchange that's happening when I take the yoke of God upon me and I learn of him. So I unlearn all the things that I thought I knew. Jesus said, I am the way, the truth, and the life. So I'm learning his way. I'm learning his way of doing things. I'm learning his way of navigating life. Even Paul said that I may know him, meaning that Paul, who we have so many epistles and everything that he's done, he still said that I may know him. And so I still need to know God. I still can learn from him. I don't care how far you are in your faith. You can still learn from God. He said, take my yoke upon you and learn from me. The business is failing, your family's in disarray, your career's jacked up, emotionally you're jacked up, you need healing. Take God's yoke. Try to do things his way. Just honestly, it's like a win situation. It's a no-brainer to me. Babe, you've been doing it your way for years and you're still failing and you're still worrying. And even if you're not feeling, you still got some anxiety lingering. You still got some fear lingering. You still have low self-esteem. Take God's way. Learn of him. Take his yoke. He wants to give you rest. He said, I will give you rest. It's a promise.